What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on these topics. And the first thing that I want to talk about is this Wendy Williams situation. Now, this two-part documentary that aired on Lifetime is definitely exposing that there are a lot of people around Wendy that don't belong there, and she is not protected at all. And so here recently, somebody spoke out in regards to that really surprised me, but I really wasn't surprised. But I didn't expect this person to come to the forefront to talk about how Wendy needs to be protected and call out the people around her and things of that nature. So what I want to do right here is play you guys a clip of this lady talking about how Sean is not there for Wendy. And then after that, I want you guys to listen closely to what Steve Wilko had to say about the Wendy Williams situation. And then I'll be right back.
Let me tell you something. Sean, count your days. Count your month days. If y'all think that this man is out here trying to do what's best for Wendy, you're sadly mistaken. And one of my theories about this documentary is that the family and Lifetime are in cahoots with each other to show what the condition is of Wendy Williams and how everybody around her is not for her in hopes for them to gain power of attorney back. That's what I truly feel like this documentary is exposing. And another thing, if you watch this documentary, if you look at how Sean is talking, Sean Zanotti is that girl that Alex was like, you're not here for my auntie. Look at how Will is talking. Will is acting towards Wendy. I don't think that they realize, or maybe in the filming of everything, probably by part 2, I'm hoping tonight we'll start to see their attitudes kind of shift. I think Sean's not coming back, first of all, but to me, I don't think they realize how crazy they look. I don't know, like y'all let me know. I just truly feel like, as people in position over Wendy, this looks crazy to me. That's why I was saying last night, it don't look right. It's completely unreal. It's completely unreal that this lady is actually having moments and episodes, and there's nobody of closeness, of relativity around her to help calm her down. She will never talk to Alex, her niece, like she talks to them. She will never talk to little Kev. This is crazy on so many levels, and I think you guys need to use a little bit of deductive reasoning and critical thinking to know that Lifetime got to be on to something in the family for them to put this out, because Wendy looks insane.
So yesterday I'm flipping channels and I stumble across the Lifetime show about Where is Wendy Williams. And first of all, let me say, I'm a huge Wendy Williams fan. I love Wendy Williams. I was on her show numerous times. Wendy treated me great. Our shows basically started at the same time. I was a big fan of her show, so I'm all in Wendy Williams' corner. But when I watched last night on that show, it disturbs me, because I doesn't think it does any good for Wendy. Doesn't make her look good. She's obviously has big time struggles, medical conditions, and addiction. And what they're showing is somebody is not protecting her. It doesn't put her in a good light. I don't see how this serves any purpose at all. She should, her manager talking about, is she ready to do a podcast? She's ready. She's been doing this for 20 years. She's no position to do anything. Interviewing. She should not be interviewing anybody. So before you start talking about putting her back out in the public, you should be getting her help, making sure she recovers fully and that she's able to do it. Because I got to tell you, I was disturbed and I'm saddened by, I feel, people using her. They're not protecting her. And I hope that somebody close to Wendy says, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. We got to get her help and put an end to this nonsense. So we're all praying for you, Wendy.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that, and I agree with the young lady and Steve in this particular situation. It just has to be some type of method to all of this madness, because this two-part documentary does not put Wendy in a good light. It's actually embarrassing. She's rude. She's talking junk to a publicist, talking about her publicist needs to get liposuction. Sean, who happens to be someone that's just there, in my estimation, for a check and to see what he can get from Wendy. Basically, why would you bring that bottle on camera? Why would you talk about her drinking and things of that nature? Listen, this is not the time for all of this, right? If the family is trying to gain control of Wendy and Wendy's finances and things of that nature, we should not be highlighting her shortcomings, because it's just not a good look. So maybe, just like the young lady said, that Lifetime is in cahoots with the family to try to get Wendy out of that guardianship with that lady Morrissey, I believe her name is. She's a lawyer and things of that nature. Now, if I'm not mistaken, her full name is Sabrina Morrissey, and she has a law firm in Manhattan, but she's originally from Carrollton, Georgia. Now, her expertise is in guardianships and conservatorships and things like that. But me personally, something just rubs me the wrong way with Sabrina being in charge of Wendy's finances. And then on top of that, she's been ordered by the court to return back to New York, and it's clear and evident that Wendy does better when she's under the care of her family, in particular her son. And I really think that Wendy has family that's more than capable of monitoring her health situation and her finances. And if I'm being 100% honest, it seems as though this lady Sabrina is trying to isolate Wendy from her family with this new court order that she has to return back to New York, because it's a known fact, and we've all observed it, that she does better under the care of her family. And we have to give little Kev some props, because he takes care of his mom, right? He makes sure that she eats a raw vegan diet, trying to heal her holistically and things of that nature. And he's been there by her side. So I hope that everything goes well for Wendy. I don't think that she needs to do any type of podcast or try to make her come back to TV. I don't even think that she should have did this documentary, but at the end of the day, it's already done. But anyway, I want to move along and talk about this Macy Gray situation. So Macy Gray had to come out and defend not only herself and defend her son, due to the fact that there were some reports that were stating that her son actually put paws on her during a dispute that they had in her home. And so that was very interesting, to say the least. I also want to talk about Eric Mays, because there's a lot of negative videos that are floating around talking about how Eric Mays was not a good person. And I just find that to be particularly odd, given the fact that this man just passed away a couple of days ago. And it's our people talking about it. But I'm only going to play you one clip of this lady talking about this situation, because she was straight out ratchet about it, just raw, and just said what she needed to say about Eric Mays being this person that shouldn't have been revered to the magnitude that he was. So first, I'm going to play this clip of Macy Gray explaining what went down between her and her son. And then following that, you're going to see the clip of this lady talking about Eric Mays and how this fake persona of him being this strong person that stood up for our community was definitely a fraud. So sit tight, and I'll be back to close the video.
So I just want to clear this whole thing up about that's going around about my family, talking about my son abuses me. My son has never, ever, would never put his hands on me. He's just not that kind of man. Me, I'm a lot of things, but I ain't gonna be over here, you know, somebody hitting on me. Two people who are in that situation. I don't mean to sound insensitive. So me and my son get into it sometimes, and you know, I get really heated and I say, that's it, you're moving out. You know, he won't move. So, you know, he's 27 years old. I'm just trying to, you know, get my son out in the world, doing his own thing on his own. We filed this move-out order, but I guess in California, a move-out order is under the umbrella of a restraining order, so it goes into the system as a restraining order anyway, which we didn't know till after we filed it. When you do a move-out order, you have to state why you want the person to move out. So we put verbally abusive, because me and my son go at it, you know, on both sides. So whoever found this and just totally eliminated the word verbal. There's not one statement in that document where that says that I say, or my daughter says, or anybody says that he ever hit me. they have my daughter, you know, saying all this stuff about her brother, which she just didn't say. You know, that document is so chopped up and so taken out of context by the time you guys see it, you know. To all the blogs, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, you know. And I got 4 words for you: defamation, because you got me and my family out here looking crazy on something that just, I mean, we just don't get down like that. We got other problems. We got 99 problems, but that ain't one of them. Anyway, thank you for listening.
I didn't want to make any videos, but I believe that this is necessary. Rest in peace, condolences to the family. However, this is not a good man, and the black community needs to stop praising him as if he was. This is a 65-year-old man that couldn't control his drinking or his outbursts. He's supposed to be working for the people, and from 2013 to 2024 until he left this life, I don't know of anything that he has done, but I do know that he's beloved by the black community. And in the black community, we have a problem supporting people that don't deserve it. We have a problem praising people like they're the second coming of Christ and they don't deserve it. We've forgiven all their transgressions and we shouldn't. This is a man who drove 3 or 4 miles down an interstate, wrecked his car. He went the wrong way because he was that drunk. But the community loves him so much, there were no witnesses. But he admitted to the police that he had did it, and still the black community gave him a pass. He could have killed somebody at night. 3 or 4 miles drunk on your ass, going the wrong way on an interstate. He could have killed somebody, and the black community gave him a pass because he was a black man. He pawned a city laptop 9 times. I guess he didn't have no TV, no DVD player, no VCR, no jewelry of his own. So he pawned a laptop owned by the city with security information on it 9 times in 2 years. I don't know if he did no drugs, but that's definitely dope fiend behavior. This is a man who couldn't control his outbursts or his drinking at 65 years old, and still the black community is praising him. I'm sick of y'all. At the time of his death, he was under investigation for how he paid his legal fees. You're not supposed to take anonymous money. He set up a GoFundMe. The anonymous money has to go to another charity, but they suspect that's not how he did it. Now the black community is saying, I'm sure that they did something to him. Really? Really? Why would they? He was self-destructing all on his own. Rest in peace, my condolences to the family, but this was not a good man. And y'all need to stop praising him as if he was a second coming of Christ. The black community is known for and bad about praising people as if they've done something for the community. How did that Kilpatrick thing come? How did that go off? I'm sick of y'all. Stop giving away praise to people that don't deserve it.
All right, so you guys just heard that. So let's start off with the Macy Gray situation. According to Macy Gray's daughter, she has reported numerous times that basically the son gets drunk and basically has put paws on her and Macy Gray, his mom. And so I think that Macy is trying to save face here. There was a lot of people in the comments saying that she has makeup on her face because they were told, allegedly, somebody was in the comments saying, and I can't find it now, I should have screenshot it, but somebody was in the comments saying that they know the family and that Macy Gray has on makeup hiding the scars that her son is responsible for. Now, we don't know if that's true or not because anybody can go underneath someone's video and post anything and say that they know the person and know damn well it's a lie. But at the end of the day, what you can't refute is what the daughter has said in the past. And if you guys go back to the orange and white inserts that was in the video and read what it actually says, you will see that on numerous times that it's been reported that the son has been hostile towards his mom and put paws on his mom. Now, as far as the Eric Mays situation, I really don't have anything nice to say about her. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut and let y'all handle her in the comments. Now, some of y'all may agree with what she had to say, and I understand you can never ever deny the truth. But I will say that everybody has a right to their opinion, but I just think the timing was off. I mean, 48 hours, girl, 48 hours, you're on the internet bashing this man like that. Yeah, look. There's so many people that have done way worse things than Eric Mays has done within our community and outside of our community. Why can't we uplift a man that was trying his best to put people in place that has been running over our community for years? Of course, it's hard to get things accomplished when you are a melanated individual. What did Obama and Michelle do for us? Not much, really. So let's talk about that. And he held the highest seat as being the president of the United States. So, of course, I'm not saying that Eric Mays was perfect, because he absolutely was not. But to do this during Black History Month and to do this only 48 hours after this man passed is just straight vicious and savage, you know? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let this go. I want you all to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. You guys have a beautiful day. Peace.